Well, you can check it. Good. All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Ba'adash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone. Peace and say, takes to the Akim, to the elect. They are scattered across the four corners of this earth, pushing this truth and faith and sincerity. All right, we the prophets. All right, the great millstone. We come out here weekend, all right, every week, right, to prophesy against Esau's kingdom, which is the so-called white man. All right, his kingdom is Babylon the Great, right, or known as America today, but the code name is Babylon the Great. All right, the destruction of this place, is written about, and these things will come to pass, right? Because the Heavenly Father, hey, He has His eyes on this place, right? Get Amos 9 and 8, right? And the Lord is going to judge America, right? The great whore, right? The destruction of this place is already written within the scriptures, and the Lord is going to come through on His word.
Amos 9 verse 8. Behold, the eyes of Yahweh power are upon the sinful kingdom.
Right? He said that the eyes of the Most High are upon the sinful kingdom. Right? Now, back then, this was talking about Israel. But applying this to today, it's talking about Babylon the Great. Right? This is a sinful kingdom. Because the laws are not upheld here. They tried to set the Bible up as a law of the land. Ronald Reagan was in the 80s. But they don't keep nothing. They try to swear on the Bible in court, but that's all they use it for. They don't go into it for the law. They got their own laws in the court system. They don't use the Most High's laws in the court system, but they call themselves a judge. But where do you get the idea of a judge from? Because the Israelites are the judges, or the Most High and Yahweh Shai are the top judges. Right? But read that again now.
Amos 9 verse 8. Behold, the eyes of Yahweh power are upon the sinful kingdom.
Right, the eyes of the Most High. What are the eyes of the Heavenly Father? Angels. Right. Talking about the angels. So the angels are in these chariots. That's why you got so many chariot sightings or UFO sightings, what they call it, right? UAP, whatever you want to call it, right? They're chariots. They're down here watching, seeing everything that's going on and reporting it back to the Heavenly Father. So the Most High see the works of this place. Revelation 18 says, hey, the sands have reached up unto heaven. The Lord knows what's going on. It's like He did the same thing in Sodom and Gomorrah. He said, hey, go down there and see what's going on, because I'm hearing things. All right? He went in there and checked it out. Hey, I'm about to destroy this place. And this is spiritual Sodom and Egypt. Right? Right up.
This is Revelation chapter 11 and verse 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt.
Right, their dead bodies. It's talking about the Israelites right there. Their dead bodies. This is the same thing Ezekiel was talking about in Ezekiel 37 chapter. All right, we were dead spiritually. By not having the Holy Spirit, by not having the truth within us. Right? So we were dead. Read it again, brother.
This is Revelation chapter 11, verse 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city.
The great city, Babylon the Great. Right? This is where the bulk of the tribes came to. Right? This is where they at.
Which spiritually.
Also, this is the place, what is that, at Hosea, the first chapter. Right? Right around the 10th verse, 10 and 11. You see? And we're going to start remembering ourselves, because this is the place we lost our heritage completely. So this is going to be made dead bodies. You have Israelites that are scattered, across the four corners of the earth, right? But mainly, all of the Israelites are here, right? The bulk, like I said earlier, the bulk of the Israelites are here.
Got a precept, Mike? To back you up about the dead bodies being spiritually dead. This is Proverbs 21 and verse 16. A man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead.
Right. So you wander out of the way of understanding. We're talking about the understanding of the scriptures, right? Having that breath in you, that Holy Spirit, then you are dead, right? If you're not walking, in this, and then you basically a dead body, right? Pertaining to the Israelites, and we're the only ones that were given this or standard, to live by. Right? So if you ain't walking by this, you basically unprofitable to the Heavenly Father.
Which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified.
So it's spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. Now we know the things that were happening in Sodom. Right? We ain't got to do no long, extensive research to figure out, what they were doing over there, or why did the Lord destroy them? No. Hey, it's already written in the scripture. They was an example. The Lord judged them for an example. All of the freakism that were going on in Sodom and Gomorrah, right, in the rest of those cities. Right? And this place is topping everything. Can't nobody compete with America or Esau when it comes to wickedness, because he is the wicked. Right? This man is in first place. It's like you got the NBA, you got the all-time scores, this and that. Right? So all of their stats. Can't nobody's stats compare to Esau Edom. Right? He like the Michael Jordan, right? Of wickedness. That man take it there. Alright?
So, it's worse too, because Sodom and Gomorrah were just 5 cities. Yeah. Sodom and Gomorrah, was born down by so on and so forth. America got 50 states with cities within them. All 50 states approved this shit. Come on, man, it's gonna be a far worse judgment here. People going too far.
Yeah. And to back the brother up, or back this up to being this spiritual Egypt, this is Exodus 20 and 2. Or 20 verse 2. I am Yahweh thy power, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. So Egypt is synonymous with bondage. We brought here in slavery. And it's still, even though we've been out of these chains, we still being afflicted.
You precept that really with Deuteronomy 28:68. Because it speaks about going to Egypt again. And then that scripture right there is showing you that Egypt basically represents, slavery and bondage. Right? Go back to that.
Amos 9 verse 8, behold, the eyes of Yahweh power are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, say Yahweh.
Right, so he said, I will destroy it off the face of the earth. But like that is a horrific statement. See, I'm gonna destroy it off the face of the earth. Right? Let's imagine like somebody saying that about your home, your house. Right? I'm gonna take your house off the map.
Right.
Like, bro, he's crazy. Right, but the Most High is gonna take America and he's gonna destroy this whole place. This place which is lifted up to the skies. Right? People worshiping America, right? Worshiping Esau. They say Revelation 13 chapter, who can make war with the beast? People is wandering after this place. The Lord say, I'm gonna destroy you off the face of the earth. Right? This place ain't even gonna be recognized no more. All of the buildings that they cherish, right? All these landmarks and statues. The Lord knocking all that. Hey, he destroying all that. Right? That's why it says in Malachi, the first chapter, he said, hey, he shall build, but I will throw down. That was it enough. Yeah, you can keep going that way. Hold that real quick. It's fucked by the simple people.
Hey, you know what that remind me of too? That rich man, which how should I get that parable? He said the rich man said, look, I built enough already. You know what? I ain't got nothing else to do. Let me tear all this down and let me build better. Now, what's been a slogan of, Joe Biden, America, build back better. So, and what ultimately Esau and the whole, what they trying to do? They trying to take this old world order and make it a new world order. So that building back better is ultimately that global reset. But going back to what Yahushua said and link up with that brother, Esau got the mindset of that rich man. I got enough, I got the world. Let me tell you what I got down. The infrastructure, the laws that set up, and let me build back better with a reset. So I'm gonna be the guy. And what the Lord told him, you fool. The Lord gonna require your soul. So before Esau can actually get that off and done with, the Lord gonna stop him, man. All this gonna be put to an end.
Bro. Yeah, this man ain't gonna be able to finish his plans, dog. He got, they always say you gotta have a 5-year plan, a 10-year plan. This man got his shit written out, and he got it going according to plan. It's really the Most High is with him for now, right? Till he get to a certain extent. The Most High just really is fattening him up for the kill, right? He just puffing him up just like he did Pharaoh. Hey, cause that was the greatest kingdom back then, Egypt. And Moses had to go in front of Pharaoh and say, hey man, the Most High said, let his people go. And how crazy do you think that sounded? Imagine us getting on the news, talking to the elites. Hey, the Most High said, hey man, we gotta go. We gotta go back to our land, right? Or he gonna destroy you. And we gonna look crazy. They be like, man, what the hell? Man, you gotta go to work tomorrow. That's what Pharaoh said to him. He's like, hey man, the people are idle. What the fuck going on? Then he made the work harder. Right? To get that happen. It spoke about the sinful kingdom. And this is a sinful kingdom. There's nothing but sin taking place. Right? Sin to these people was as righteous. Because when they commit, start 1 and 4. When they commit these things, they don't have any type of guilt. Right? They're not worried about, the Lord is gonna judge me. They're not thinking about that. The Most High is far from their thoughts. Just like it says that the Most High is far from Esau's thoughts. Because they trying to be like him. Esau put his vibration on everybody in America. All right? That's why these different nations come over here and they act like him. All right? Wearing suits, this and that. Like, bro, y'all didn't come up like that. Right? It's that fornication that's going on. Speak about in Revelation 17 chapter 18. Read that real quick.
This is Habakkuk, chapter 1 and verse 4. Therefore the law is slack, and judgment doth never go forth. For the wicked doth compass about the righteous, therefore wrong judgment proceedeth. This is Habakkuk, chapter 1 and verse 4. Therefore the law is slack, and judgment doth never go forth.
Right, the law is slack and judgment don't never go forth. So what is that talking about? Because you got court systems, right? You can get on the news and you can see people getting, incriminated, right? Getting prison sentences, getting judged for certain things. But it's talking about this law right here that the Most High got set up. Nobody is getting judged according to this. You ain't gonna go to the court and say, she committed adultery. All right, kill her. All right, and the dude that did it, kill both of them. All right, you ain't gonna go to the court system to the judge like, so you want to be a mo? All right, and you ain't gonna live no more. They ain't doing that. They ain't passing judgment like that. All right, they give them people rights. You can be married to a woman, she committed adultery on you, and now she get half of everything, alimony, this and that, but she committed a wicked act. You got the alphabet community, they got more rights than us. They are more important people than us on this planet Earth. That's why it's called pride. Right? They got, they extra privilege. Because they talk about them all in the movies. all in the cartoons, all on TV. I was reading a recipe. I was reading a cook. I was trying to cook something the other day. I'm reading a recipe book, right? Going through the recipe online, and they got the little ad pop up. You know, got the little alphabet flag right there. We stand with you, bro. It's like, bro, I can't even read the goddamn recipe, bro. That y'all done. Like, can I fucking cook, bro? They just throw it in your face.
Right.
So I get the large slice. Read again, bro.
This is Habakkuk chapter 1 and verse 4. Therefore the law is slack, and judgment doth never go forth. For the wicked doth compass about the righteous.
Right. It's gonna be more wicked people than there is that's gonna be righteous. Right. There's gonna be elect. So you believe yourself to be a righteous man or a righteous woman, right? The majority of the people around you are gonna be wicked. Everybody ain't gonna be with this. You outnumbered. That's why you can't focus on the numbers. But people will look at that and they'll get persuaded to fall out or to stop believing it, or this must not be the truth. Or they'll get peer pressure. Right? But that ain't supposed to matter. The scriptures tell you it's going to be a small sanctuary, that a remnant was going to return. Hey, we're going to be outnumbered in this world. But it's all right. See? Hey, because, what was it, Elisha? He said it's more that be with us than with them. And you guys, we got the angels as well. All right? Go ahead, bro.
Say, the scriptures also say not to follow a multitude to do evil.
This is Exodus chapter 23 and verse 2. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil. Neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many to wrest judgment.
Right? You're not supposed to follow a multitude or many people to do an evil act or an evil thing. You see something promoted on TV, like what we were just talking about, the alphabet community, that don't make it right. That don't mean you should go and do this thing. Just because you got everybody in the masses following after a certain thing, you're not supposed to be swayed in your mind. Right? Because it don't matter how many people is on it, it don't make it right. Yahweh spoke about the gate that was wide that led to destruction. And many people are going to go through that.
I can read it in the NLT. It says, this is Exodus 23 and 2 in the NLT. It says, you must not follow the crowd in doing wrong. When you are called to testify in a dispute, do not be swayed by the crowd to twist justice.
Right. So that means you got that's integrity. Right. You standing on your beliefs. Your beliefs and your faith in Yahweh Shah's word. Right? You don't let situations or certain people or certain groups, right, sway what you think or how you feel. Right? You gotta have that sure foundation and be rooted in Yahweh.
Am I make a point out? And go back to why we was given the law, statutes, commandments to be separate from the heathen nations. What the brother was saying earlier, man. Because everything this devil promoted here in Babylon is contrary towards the scriptures, man. Towards our laws and statutes and commandments. And you have people partaking in this devil's society, 2/3 of our people, and that's what we see the condition they in today, man. So basically what the brother was saying, man. We're not supposed to be taking on what the heathens and what they do. That's why we was given this knowledge, wisdom, understanding with the law, statutes, commandments also.
I was going to speak about that Proverbs 11:26. That's it. I believe that's it. Yeah, I think it's 11:26. What is it? No, I ain't talking about corn. Right, because the Israelites are supposed to be a holy and righteous people, separate, like the brother said. And because we was given the law, statutes, and commandments to stand out, basically. That's why the nations is gonna look to us in awe. Like, damn, these people out there be around the 40 chapter, matter of fact. Hey, look at them. They are wise people. Look how they handle each other. Right? Look how they operate. Look how they handle in the earth. Right? Just in complete order. Because without the law, statutes, and commandments, there's nothing but chaos. There's no order. Right? The law speak about when you getting into it, right? Or even fighting your brother. You see? Hey, if you fighting a man and you hurt him bad, you gotta take care of him until he get better. That's in the law, bro. Y'all ain't even like, bro, y'all just had a fight. Y'all don't even like each other. You see? Y'all can be fighting for whatever reason. But during that process, if you taking care of him, and y'all gonna have some type of bond after that. See, y'all gonna be like, man, bro, we were fighting over, bro. That shit ain't even worth it, bro. Right. Eat some chicken.
Proverbs 12, verse 26.
Okay, 12.
The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor.
So the righteous is more excellent than his neighbor. Who are the righteous? What's that? Jeremiah 2. And like, so the righteous is more excellent than his neighbor. Talking about Israel. Why? Because we were given the law, statutes, and commandments. The Lord gave us divine ways to follow. Right? That's how we were righteous. We were made righteous, right? Through that covenant. Through keeping that covenant. Right? Which although we can never keep it perfectly, but we're the only nation that was ever given that law. And we're the only nation that can even obtain righteousness. Right? You can't have a righteous king of the Moabites because what determines you to be righteous? The law, statutes, and commandments. And if it wasn't given to you, you don't even qualify to even be classified as righteous. Right? That's like they running a marathon. You ain't even invited to the shit. You get in there, you running, and you beat everybody. Hey, bro, you ain't even in the race, bro. Like, what you doing? You just ran for nothing. Right? That's why you got these different heathens. They out here, they got our book, right? They talking about God and Jesus Christ, this and that. But none of that, y'all doing all that in vain. Right? Y'all, because they don't got a name anyway, but still. Right? Like you change y'all gods for what? You should have stuck with what y'all came up with. But continue on that.
It says, but the way of the wicked seduceth them.
Right, the way of the wicked seduceth them. Esau Edom. And he said he's the most sucked-up beast. He's the most sucked-up beast in the field. That serpent. Hey, that man, because snakes, what they have? Venom, they have poison. And how did he poison you? Through words. Through smooth speech. All right? He poisoned you with witchcraft. The media. The music. This is how he poisoned you. If I would speak against adultery, but your favorite rappers rap about adultery. And now, in your mind, you thinking about it. You're like, yeah, man, I did see old dude girl, man. See, the future said do it. And I'm like, man, fuck it. Let me do it. Them demons. Because we can listen to the same music and not think nothing about it. What you about to say?
Oh, say they even take that to heart. They got the memes of future, like the book of future, whatever you saying, Nigalations.
Yeah,
like, you know that meme I'm talking about?
Yeah, nigga.
Yeah, that's it.
For niggas.
Yeah.
Right, nigga.
They take that to heart.
You got that picture?
You want that Jeremiah 2:21?
Yeah.
This is Jeremiah chapter 2 and verse 21. Yet I planted thee a noble vine, holy a right seed.
So he planted us a noble vine, holding a right seed. So he had a particular thought on how he wanted this plant to come out to be. Right? He's talking about Israel. Man, it's gonna be a good plant right here. It's gonna be righteous. Hey, it's gonna be separate from all the other things around it. Right? It's gonna be good. So this is what he intended for it to be, righteous. He intended for Israel to be righteous. Clear it up.
How then art thou turned into the degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me?
So he said, wait a minute, that's like, bro. That's like, bro, you go on an apple tree or something. You come back long it take for that, the grill, I ain't experiencing that, right? Hopefully got mushrooms on it. You see? Poisonous mushrooms. You're like, bro, what the nah, bro, that ain't what I planned. What the hell going on? Alright? That's basically how the Most High looking at us. Or looked at us. As a nation, because we all transgress against the law, statutes, and commandments. Right? Because hey, what happened when we came out of the land of Egypt? We all entered into a covenant, and we told the Most High, right, through Moses, of course, that hey, all of the words you have said, we will do. And we didn't do it. We couldn't keep it. Right? So we was like unto a strange nation unto the Lord. That's why I said we became a no people, ultimately, right? Down the line. Because hey, we wasn't keeping it. The Lord said, hey man, look, I ain't finna keep dealing with you.
For though thou wash thee with nitrate.
No, that's not it. That's okay.
There's Proverbs 4, verse 16, it says, for they sleep not, except they have done mischief. And this is going into Esau. And their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall. Right? So their whole motive for Esau, Edom, is to bring out wickedness, man. You see, and that's what takes their sleep. If they don't have, a quotum of the wickedness that they have to meet before they go to sleep, they can't sleep right, man. You see, they're not concerned over the law, statutes, and commandments being implemented and those being, done in order. You see, they're not worried and concerned over that. Their attention is towards doing the opposite of that. And that's what ultimately our people are consuming, man. They're in that path as well, just like Esau. That's what's converting them, like how the brother's going into. The Most High created us to be chose us to be a special people unto himself, man. And by us being led, ultimately by the wicked into this so that's what made our people the way. This is the worst, in the condition in which our people are in is worse than even in the times in which Sodom and Egypt. Way worse. The scripture goes into it like in the days of Noah, man. So we're seeing the peak of the wickedness within our people based on who's ruling them, man.
Right. You spoke about him being in trouble if he ain't do no wickedness. That's like you. Let's say you break the law of the Most High. You're like, man, fuck. Oh. You're praying, right? Esau, bro, he ain't doing no wickedness, but Esau. Whoa. You think you're walking around pacing back and forth, pissed off, like, bro, I didn't do no bad today. Like, right. Nah, I got. Let's have an emergency council, right now. Right. Put the C-19 out there. Right. Let's do that. Right. And then he got to do something. That's because they say his spirit in him is not upright. So wickedness is this, righteousness unto him. That's what he lived by. That's what he walked by. Right? You say you had a precept?
Yeah, just the motive of the Edomites, man. This is 1 Maccabees chapter 1 in verse 41. It says, moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people, and everyone should leave his laws. So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king. Yea, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion and sacrificed unto idols and profaned the Sabbath. And just starting off at verse 41, how it said this was the king's mind to take the Israelites away from their laws and their customs. Verse 44, it says, for the king has sent letters by messengers unto Jerusalem and all the cities of Judea that they should follow the strange laws of the land. The strange laws of the land are not the commandments that the Lord gave the Israelites to keep. It's the same thing today. 45, it says, and forbid burnt offerings and sacrifice and drink offerings in the temple, and that they should profane the Sabbaths and the festival days. Now, verse 46, the point. It says, and pollute the sanctuary and holy people. So they want to pollute the people who are the Israelites. They want us to go away from our problems, the laws, statutes, and commandments that the Lord gave us, so we can take on their ways. You know, it's nothing new. It's nothing different how it is today. It's the same thing going on.
If we attach to the Heavenly Father, they got something to worry about. Right? If the Lord is with us, who can be against us? We gotta get them far away from this as much as possible. As much as possible. Right?
I got a piece
So
of
like, hey man, maybe a young boy, hey, promote his music. Put it everywhere. Niggas starting to kill each other, this and that. Niggas, you got niggas over on this side, they like NBA young boy. Niggas on this side, they like Lil Durk. You know, them niggas beefing. And them niggas out here killing each other over there.
East Coast, West Coast, Big and Tupac.
Right.
Yeah. Like, bro, you not even in that, bro. Like, what are you talking about?
Right.
You can be listening to me, man. Hey, man, turn that off, bro. Bro, what you talking about? Bro?
They do that, bro.
What the fuck I do this?
Right. Hey, might make a
63rd.
point. Brother just did a video on Ice Cube spilling the beans on how these elites, how they infiltrated the rap culture because they own private the prisons. On the private, he was saying how they changed it up. He wasn't saying too much because we know he's still up under the power to be over there. But he was saying a lot though. And, it's surprised that he's saying that, coming out lately saying it to a so-called Jew he was talking to, who interviewed him. And he was trying to get up out of Ice Cube, but he was just saying how they promote that kill your brother and do all that. And they have A&Rs, and some of them get in there and tell you what to write. He was trying to give the game, so they'll be the successful rappers. But same thing we're talking about. This devil, this is what he's doing. He's just promoting wickedness to our people, man. Like, I get this precept before I come out, because brother mentioned the characteristics of this devil Esau. This is Jeremiah 13:23. Can the Ethiopian change his skin, or the leopard his spot? Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil. So this devil is accustomed to do evil, And that's why the brother was saying, man, that's why if he can't find anything just to do more wickedness than he put out before that, he in the pace, man.
Like you said, hey, them Jews, bro, hey, they'll tell you what to write. The so-called Jews, right?
Right.
And even when you watch the movie with Tupac, when he did the movie, where you had to do play him as Tupac, All Eyes on Me, he tried to drop the song Brenda's Got a Baby. And he would talk about all the shit that's going on in the hood and this and that. It's like, nah, bro, hey, we ain't talk about that.
Right.
We ain't, nah. They want you to rap about killing one another, right? Selling dope, smoking dope, right? They want us to hate each other.
Right.
That's the energy they trying to push out there. And this is what's on Jake line continually. They come out. I mean, I'm about to stun on these niggas.
Right.
When Jake finna go get fresh and fly, it's not for Esau Edom. It's not for the different nations. But they want to come back to the hood and stun on their own brother who ain't got it, who ain't know they ain't got it. Right? They in competition with each other. Oh, but Crumb, you got to throw out one.
Real quick. It's Judah chapter 5. It's Judah 5. Now, when you go into this is Achior in the time of Judah. Achior, he was given Holofernes, which is the general of the Syrian army. Now, Achior was given Holofernes history on the Israelites at this time. Because Holofernes, because every other nation as the brother was going into, go get down with Esau and his plans. Well, Holofernes got mad because they was like, look, Israel ain't gonna get down with you. Those people at the top of that hill, they ain't gonna get down. We went to this pass. Now the point I want to get into is how these nations know, as long as we go off and then are contrary to our God, they can overtake us. They can throw us in captivity. They can do what they want with us. But as long as we want with our power, it's nothing they can do. And real quick, now he started from Abraham coming out of Canaan and Egypt, on down, it's the point. You got it, bro. It's Judah 5. And I'm going to start at 17. It says, and while they sinned not before their God, they prospered, because the God that hated iniquity was with them. But when they departed from the way which he appointed them, they were destroyed in many battles, very sore, and were led captives into a land that was not theirs, and the temple of their God was cast to the ground, and their cities was taken by the enemy.
So whenever we on the good side of the Heavenly Father, can't nobody do nothing to us. He said that we prosper. They say that in Deuteronomy 28 chapter. He laid out everything for you on how it will go for us if we be obedient or if we disobedient. All right? But it says that, hey, if we follow after his ways, then we will prosper. But if not, then, hey, it's time for those punishments.
It says, verse 20, now therefore, my Lord and governor, if there be any error in this people, and that's why Esau is called in Revelation 12 the accuser of the brethren. Because remember, Esau still got his priests, you know, his so-called people that work in the temple on the left-hand side. So what they do, they'll put Jake in the, you know, think about it. Why McDonald's commercials always niggas? You know, when they promote, you know, the rainbow flag is always a nigga doing it.
Right.
Because niggas doing these abominable things to promote it. Why? So Esau can go back and say, is this your chosen people? This them? Look what they doing. They, you know, eating this pork, gang banging, or this your people that's they rapping about. Your law said you love your brother, but they killing.
Mm-hmm.
So he accusing us, man. It says, now therefore, my Lord and governor, if there be any error in this people, and they sin against their God, then let us consider that this shall be their ruin. And let us go up and we shall overcome them.
Mm.
It says, but if there be no iniquity in their nation, let my Lord now pass by, unless their God defend them and their Lord before them. It says, and we, it says, will there be no iniquity in their nation? And it's Deuteronomy 21. It says, let my Lord now pass by. Leave him alone. It says, unless their Lord defend them and their God before them, and we become a reproach before all the world. And that's what's going to happen. Once Esau trying to make his move, now all these nations going to become a reproach. It's going to backfire, man.
You got it out. Right? It's like you going somewhere. You got some dudes that they don't like you, like, you know, back in the world type shit, movie type shit, whatever. You know, they want to do something to you, like, nah, we can't. Nah, you see, he got his people with him. You know, you can't touch him. All right. The same thing with the Heavenly Father. Hey, they can't touch us. We're on the Most High's good side. Hey, because we said, hey, we protected by the angels. All right. You know that. Hey, bro.
I told that brother.
Read, what you had? Now you got it. Bro, get that shit, bro. Yeah, what you had, I had that 8 moves. Go back to that. You got it up. You got it.
Psalm 34:7 says, the angel of the Lord encampeth round about them that fear him and delivereth them.
Anyway, the angels of the Lord encampeth around about them that fear him. The true fear of the Heavenly Father. Right? Let's talk about the elect. See, so the Most High got protection around the elect. Right? So Esau can't do nothing to us, right? If he wanted to. Not unless the Most High gives him that permission. That's why, hey, Yahweh Shah told Pilate, hey, man, you ain't gonna have no power over me. You would have no power over me except it was given from above, right, from the Heavenly Father. The Most High gotta sanction. They gotta get permission from the Lord to do anything to you, right? Stone Cold. Now, matter of fact, just get that second Peter that I called.
You gotta work hard.
This is 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 1. This second epistle, beloved, I now write unto you.
No. Hold that real quick. Second Thessalonians 2.
would think the same. I would say the same.
Suffering right now. Take your time,
He helium in there.
Tell him to get sick of that song and sing to him.
No, not the world this way.
Yeah, prove
Like, screw helium.
This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 1. Now we beseech you, brethren, by the coming of our Lord Yahushua Hamashiach, by our gathering unto him, that ye be not soon shaken in mind or be troubled, neither by spirit, nor by word, nor by letter, as from us, as that day of Hamashiach is at hand.
Yeah, I can real quick select your phone. You ain't got to get on there. Somebody that's walking on there have no mind. Because he walked by the front, they all his face. They called this shit, they told him something, laughing on there, have no mind. Please don't even look at him. You know?
Yeah, okay. Come.
Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed.
So the day of Yahushua coming back to return is not going to come, right? Except we fall away, and we fell away. You get that Jeremiah 17:4? All right, we lost our heritage. Our people don't know who they are today. Right? It is out here fucking lost. All right, being abominable niggas. All right. We're being a street dude is basically like the highest rank to be right in the world. If you a street or you a hood dude, it's like, damn, you got it made. Right? That shit is backwards. But that's what's pushed on our people. Right? For the men to be like that, for the women to be whores. The mother nation don't even get down like that. Right? They're way more structured. Even though you got the ones that come over here and get, Americanized, right? But they still got their lands, they still got their family. They don't get down like that. Yeah, go ahead.
There's Jeremiah 17 verse 4. And though even thyself shall discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I will cast thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not.
Verse 16, but even thyself that discontinue from thy heritage, and he talking to Jeremiah. Right? It's written in the book of Jeremiah. They say you're going to discontinue from your heritage. And how's this going to start? It's going to start with our land. The Lord kicked us up out of the land because we wasn't abiding by his rules. Like you got parents, you live in a house and you don't do what I say. You don't follow the rules of this house. You got to get out. That's basically what he told them. When you read in the book of Leviticus, he said, hey man, the reason I'm kicking, these Canaanites up out of this land because of the things they're doing. Right? All the things I told you not to do. Right? They are doing these things. So be mindful. Because if you go in the land and you're doing this, you're going to get kicked out. Right? They said that the land was going to spew you out. So that happened. Right? We had to flee out of our land. 70 AD. And we flew into different parts of the earth. And then we started losing our heritage. And we lost it completely when we came over here. Right? And it was beaten up out of us. The Most High used Esau, his brothers, to beat, everything that we know about being an Israelite about us. Including the name. Because call upon that name, the Lord will deliver us.
Right.
That's why you read the book of Judges. Every time we went into captivity under different nations, the Philistines or Midianites or all these different nations that I've written about, right? Moabites, right? We call upon the name of the Lord, and He'll raise up a judge or the deliverer in that time and deliver us. Every time that we call upon His name. When we came over here, what you say? Nope. I'm gonna take my name from y'all. That was terrible. You got it up?
That's what
You passed. So But the Lord, and He gave it back to us. Right? And we were called upon that name in these times. What you think gonna happen? Right? It's almost time for deliverance. No, you can make your point up.
Now, real quick, this is Baruch chapter 2. Baruch 2 and 30, just to back up the brother. It says, for I knew that they, nope, I'm going to start at 29. It says, if you would not hear my voice, surely this very great multitude shall be turned into a small number among the nations where I will scatter them. That's what the brother was saying. We were scattered, before 7 AD, we started being scattered, but that was one of the main scatterers, that real diaspora. Went into Africa, some went into the east, to the north, Spain, so on and so forth.
You already had the northern kingdom on this side. You had some of them that still stayed behind, right? But the majority of the northern kingdom was over here already.
You even got to think like them little islands and shit under America and all that, under Africa Horn. That's a lot of northern kingdom because they had to take that pathway to come this way. They probably, some probably branched off, migrated, so on and so forth. So really, the Lord said to the four corners, He wouldn't lie. Right. Or He wouldn't lie.
Because they was taking the northern tribe from here, sending them back to Europe, and bringing the southern tribe over here. So they scattered all over, man.
And then some southern tribes came from Europe to over here.
Right.
So now we see we were scattered, but what the brother going into? For I knew that they would not hear me because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves. So while we over here in captivity, everything was taken from us. In Revelation 11, we was dead bodies. We ain't know nothing. We ain't know our power name. That's the key right there. Okay, we ain't know our power name. Yahweh to call upon. We ain't know Yahweh Shai name to repent in. We ain't know the tribe names, the law, statutes, commandments. We was there with all these things. We didn't know it. Right? But in the same place that it was stripped from us mainly, because what it said, Hosea chapter 1, in the place, not the places, it said in the place where it was said unto you, y'all not the children of the Most High. Now, where's that at? They got to be in one singular place. Right. Because in Egypt, we knew we was Israelites. Pharaoh said, man, what's y'all God's name? Right? The Babylonians, they knew, because Nebuchadnezzar, he praised our God. Right. Persian and Medes, we knew, because Cyrus let us go back and build our temple. The Greeks, we knew, because the brother read earlier, Antiochus said, no, y'all ain't going to be Jews no more. Right? Rome, we knew, because Yahweh Shai knew they was, John the Baptist knew they was Israelites. So Rome was in the feet and toes, where it was said unto us we wasn't Israelites. Right here, and mainly Babylon the Great. So in the same place we was told, vocabulary. Right. The newest example, y'all not Israelites. So in the same place it was beat out of us, the same exact place we received it back, man. We living it. So it says, for I knew that they would not hear me because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves. And not just who we are, but it says, and shall know that I'm Yahweh their God, for I will give them a heart and ears to hear, and they shall praise me in the land of their captivity and think upon my name. Now, if anybody want to test it out, in the etymology online, one of the definitions of think is to remember. So they just say we gonna think on his name, like, what is it? Man, I don't know what you think it is. I don't know. No, we gonna remember his name too. Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, man. And through that, man, the gates of heaven is open. We got everything we need back right now.
I got a perfect precept to back the brother up with everything he was saying going to this. Jeremiah 17 and verse 4. And thou. Oh, y'all ready? Okay, so like, okay, let's slide.
Jeremiah 17 verse 4. And though even thyself shall discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I will cast thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever.
And that's definitely what the brother was speaking on. Say we discontinue for our inheritance. We lost everything. Our culture, our language, you know what I'm saying? We were scattered. And we're going to be in the land of our enemy, man, which is Babylon today, man. Okay? So, yeah, that's part of the curses, too, going back into Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter. Okay?
Right. We lost every fucking thing, bro. Right. The way we act in our mannerisms, if our forefathers could see us today, they'd be like, bro, they weird. Like, they Israelites.
Yeah, they wouldn't claim us.
Yeah, even the way we dress, Right? Now, what the hell you got on? You got a wool jersey on? What the hell is that? You see, it's hey, our clothes will look strange. Right? Hey, and then, even though we try to eat as better and healthy as possible, even not eating half, they'll look at us like, bro, what are you eating?
Right.
Then he just eat meat, eating it again. You see? But we lost the knowledge of everything. We getting everything back. But we're gonna be perfect. We're gonna have everything perfectly back in the kingdom of heaven. Right? What you got?
I had Ezekiel 4:13. Imagine what King David would do if he came right now. And he seen Transformers.
Oh,
Man, he'd get busy.
He'd get busy,
Bro,
right?
you know our forefathers, hey. Bro, we think, well, we know the Most High is strict. How much more, like us, we supposed to be the leaders of our nation on earth, right? Bro, our forefathers got busy. They didn't play. They didn't play. They applied the law as much as they could, because we ruled. Abraham, he didn't play either. People think Abraham was his all-loving father, the father of all nations. And, bro, Abraham was a warrior.
Yes, sir.
He was a warrior. Bro, come on, man.
They got a lot. What level? Oh, hey, round them up. Hey, y'all come with me.
He girded his loins.
Even with their account with the men who was they cut the buttocks out or their fringes, they couldn't even come into the king. He didn't play that.
So what you think he'll do if he seen a man
Little thing
with
like that, right? Know what I'm
say?
saying? So,
Bro, David will go to jail today.
right.
And his mighty man, oh, bro.
Hey, what Matthias did when that dude was about to sacrifice that swine on the altar, and he got up and he killed him.
Yeah, right.
And that zeal burned up within him. Right? Hey, you wouldn't make it back then, bro. Hey, our people today, the wicked of our people, right? The thing that they doing, they just say they were able to walk through ancient Jerusalem, bro. They wouldn't make it far. Hey, the Lord would have to be with us. You see? So we can't, hey, we speak a strange tongue. Right? We barely know Hebrew, this and that, and we get the Lord giving us everything back. Right? But hey, the point is, hey, the wicked of our people will be slaughtered. Because our people back then knew, right, that hey, if you got some wicked individuals amongst the Lord's going to judge everybody. So you got to deal with that. You see? That's how the Lord motivates you to keep his commandments. You see something going on, hey, you got to deal with that. You got to tell somebody. If you don't say nothing, the Lord going to judge you. Hey, y'all in this together.
Right? Because in some laws, the Most High say like the rainbow flag law. He'll say if you see a man with a man, put him to death so that the whole nation can feel. So they can know if you try this shit, guess what's going to happen to you? You going to die. Right. If you got a stubborn ass son, bring him to the elders, then bring him back in front of your house, and the elders going to stone him, everybody in front of the city so people can know not to do that shit. You got to, what was the ultimate reason? He said so that wickedness can be put out of Israel.
Right. That's a hard thing to do. You probably had people hiding their sons. I mean, I'm not putting my son to death. Somebody probably peeping through the window and shit. Man, he got a stubborn son. Right, and they come in there and grab that nigga up.
Hey, the parents is fucking with their children. Hey, you better get up and clean up before I tell the elders you stubborn and lazy.
Right.
Oh, well, hey, that's how we is today. My woman, hey, tell my children, you better do this when your father. Yeah, bro. So the Most High put fear in our nation. You know why? So sentence against the evil work can be executed speedily.
Right.
So nobody don't be set to do what they want to do. That's why it's gonna be fear into this earth, because when we get back in order, bro, people gonna be judged on spot again.
Right.
It ain't gonna be like you getting away, you ain't tell nobody or nobody seen it. No, people gonna get judged on spot, bro.
Right.
Real live judgments about to come back to the earth.
Like that movie Minority Report. It's gonna be immediate. Right. You don't know before you even do that shit. Right. Damn, what you doing with that dope? Right. Head off. Like that.
Hey, the goat gotta die too.
That's if.
If. That's to show you Esau off, because out of 50 states, I think 10 or 15, bestiality is legal. It's legal here, man.
And even then, if they do fucking arrest your ass, they're gonna give you like a misdemeanor. You know, you gonna pay a fine and shit.
Nigga here getting it in with the dog.
Right.
And now the dog traumatized.
Right.
Now the animal traumatized,
He
man.
said he like the dog like it.
Right.
Well, he was barking.
You gotta be sick in the
That's
mind,
sick
bro.
in line, man.
Fucking sick.
Hey, but how it is today, like the situation going on in Uganda, how they want to come against the, that rainbow flag community, with they say harsh judgments, even until death if they're caught in the act. But look how America pushes that, nah, that's okay. They want to spread it out amongst rather than correcting it.
Hey,
Well, like you said, our forefathers would want to get down like that, but the way that shit is set up, you can't.
When I speak about it, the nation's gonna be fucking angry.
right.
And your ways is poison, our countries.
Exactly.
They're gonna find out that, hey man, the decisions they made to partner with America, I mean, this wasn't the best decision. And we gotta fucking do something about it. And people gonna be standing up, right? And then you even gonna have the nations, America's own allies, turn against them. So America is not gonna have nobody to help them or to aid them. They're gonna be singled out, right? This is the cancer of the earth, and we need to get it up out of here. We need to fucking destroy this whole. Right? The Most High is gonna put it in their mind, just like you spoke about Ezekiel 38. Speak about the God, right? And the Most High shall make them think an evil thought. He gonna put it in all these nations, right? So to shoot off those missiles, bro, like something that was never shot off before, because the nations want to avoid that. They don't want to do that. Nobody want to shoot missiles. They know what's gonna come to. But the Most High gonna put it in their mind, like, man, press the button.
Right.
They like, man, press the button. You gonna have niggas.
Shit, somebody have to stand on to you. To show you the Most High control it, they don't even need the press button.
Right.
Russia got this system. Look it up. It's called Operation Dead Hand. DEAD hand. Now what it's saying is, and it's so cold, that's how you know the Most High can control these things, man. It says that if America is a system that Russia got, it said, say if America was to shoot their missiles off first, and it hit Russia, and Russia don't have nobody in time to go press theirs, it's cool. Because the system that was created by the USSR, when the Lord said, I'm going to turn your hook back, so Russia going to use some of these last days that the USSR made, as prophecy said. But the point is, they said, even if everybody in Russia died, they got a system set up that can kind of test out the magnetic fields and shit, because they can see like the pressure when missiles get let off from other nations. Wow. But I don't know. That's how you know it's the Lord. And he said, without nobody pressing the button, all Russian missiles gonna shoot off, whether people are alive or not. It's gonna shoot off. The point is, regardless, if missiles gonna fly, that's how you know the hand of the Lord in. It's called Operation Dead Hand, which means you ain't gotta press nothing. They coming.
Right.
Yeah, bro.
So even if they don't press it, it still gets shut off. But the Most High gonna put it in their mind to want to do it, right? Because America is gonna do something just have everybody just so pissed off. They ain't got no choice. Hey man, hey, do that. And when it happens, you see, you're gonna have some nations that are gonna be mourning because they can't make money off of her, right? But hey, ultimately people are gonna rejoice. But he ain't gotta fucking worry about this man all in our affairs no more, coming to our land, wanting our resources, right? Because he would think to plot to get your stuff. Right?
Said no puppet leaders in these other countries.
Bro, if we was in our land in these times, right now, you see, hey, in the position of power, all right? Before, let's just say before even Yahweh shall return, let's just say, hypothetically saying, right? We was over there, and that man would be over there trying to get our shit. Just like they over there warring over the land right now, right? He would be over there doing the same shit, right? And so nobody can rule while this man is still on planet Earth. That's why he's gonna have to be put in chains and ultimately exterminated, right? But we know that Israel is next to rule after Esau, and it's gonna be for eternity. But get that real quick. Yeah, 16. 54.
Also, I'm 16. I'm slacking. Isaiah chapter 54 and verse 16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire.
The Lord said, I created the smith that blew the coals in the fire. Now you had ancient smiths back then. They made weaponry. They made all type of things, right? They created things. You see, and you had a blacksmith, right? That would create, like you said, swords and armor, this and that. You see, but you know, this ain't talking about swords in these times. Lord, what do you need an ancient blacksmith in these times for? Right? Why would you go to war with a sword? What that's gonna do for you? So he's talking about something greater than that, much greater. Because things that have gotten so advanced, right? You don't need a physical bow and arrow or a sword or a shield to go fight. Right? Technology is advanced far above that. Right? From a push of a button, you know, a whole country can be laid out. Right? Nigga ain't gotta do nothing. Nigga ain't gotta leave his house. They ain't gotta leave where they at. Press a button. He can be in the drone. Alright? Yeah, they in the bunker. So the goddamn Xbox controller controlling the damn drone.
Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire.
Right? So this is talking about the sciences. You got the movie Oppenheimer, right? I believe it's out already. 20? Okay, that's about to come out. Right? We said, hey, it's going to those German scientists. Right? Oppenheimer, that was the dude that said, hey, I'm become death to destroy the world. They said he was sorrowful when he said it. He wasn't boasting. He was like, damn. This is what I created. Right? I believe they say he said that after the atomic bomb, right, was dropped. Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Right.
Like, fuck. Right? When you see the power that it can do, and nobody's seen the power of a nuke before. So they try to portray that movies, right? But nothing gonna compare to the real thing. Because the Most High's anger is gonna be in the missiles. Right? The Most High got a special judgment for this place.
And that bringeth forth an instrument for his work.
Right? That bringeth forth an instrument for his work. Have you keep this Psalm 7 and 13
Get that? That's to show you, because Esau, the Lord used them to make these weapons, the missiles mainly, but even weapons. Remember, that's their blessing. But even before Esau came on the scene, even before missiles came, that was always in their spirit to create weaponry. Now, I'm going to get this real quick. This is going back to Cain's descendants. Now, you had Cain, then he had Enoch. Then, you know, Enoch had some sons, but this going to go into Tubal Cain. This Genesis 4 and 22. And Zillah, she also bare Tubal Cain. Now, this is what he was doing way back then. An instructor of every artificer in brass and iron. He was making weapons back then. They was blacksmiths back then. Come on, man, since the beginning of the world. But the Lord had them create their own destruction even at the end. And it says, and the sister of Tubal Cain was Naamah. But
correct.
Tubal Cain like the ball, traveling weapon.
And the Lord will send traveling weapons, man.
What you gonna say?
No, I was going to ask that Cain going to Cain Hebrew.
Read that again one more time. You gonna get
This is Isaiah chapter 54 and verse 16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work.
instrument, right? It's talking about the missiles.
Psalm 7 verse 13. He had also prepared for him the instruments of death.
The instruments of death. What is it going into? Keep it up.
It says, he ordained his arrows against the persecutor.
He against the persecutors, right? He ordained his arrows, right? And speaking about the instruments of death. But the instrument in Isaiah 54 is speaking about an instrument dealing with fire. All right. And then, hey, this is what Isaiah 13 is talking about. Right? Revelation the 18th chapter, Joel the 2nd chapter, which you got that on death. it's gonna be able to lay a whole land waste. Hey, keep with it. I created the waster to destroy.
And I have created the waster to destroy.
Right, so an arrow is not finna waste no land. Right? He probably set a building on fire for the whole land, so you're not gonna be able to recognize it no more. That ain't no arrow, bro. Right? We always talk about that the prophets spoke as well as they could of what they seen. They put it in the word, they described it the best way that they can. Right? That they understood, right, in their minds. That's how they describe things. You see, and that's how it was written. Right? But through the Spirit, hey, we able to know what he was talking about. Right? Why is that? And what the Lord said, the prophet is going to come back, right, as prophets again. And only the elect is going to be able to understand. And oh, hey, that's what I'm talking about. And because Yahweh, he was always, talking about parables, right? Speaking in parables. And what he said to the disciples, even unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of the Most High. So the elect is going to understand it, right? This to let you know that these arrows are talking about the ICBM missiles, okay, nukes, right? Talked about way before back then, before we was born and thought about, bro. Or thought about in these times, because the Most High, he always knew us, but bro, before we even came about, like in this lifetime, bro, the Most High already had all this planned out. What's that? Isaiah 42. What's that? Isaiah 40.
46, 92. Hey, that reminds me of 2 Peter. When it says how the world born was destroyed with water, but this one was reserved unto fire. So this whole time since the world began, the Lord had it set up, missiles, already in the plan for fire to be shot off in the end. It's been reserved. But this is Isaiah chapter 46 and verse 9. It says, Isaiah 46 and 9. Remember the former things of old, for I am the Most High, and there is none else. I am the Most High, and there is none like me, declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times, the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure.
Right, so the Most High had planned everything out already. He already knew everything, how he was going to handle things. Just like when the flood happened, right? He already knew that along the line, I'm going to destroy America with fire. He made the covenant, with everybody. Hey, I'm not going to flood the earth no more, right? I ain't going to flood the earth because he has something else. It's reserved for fire, right? The Most High got fired to burn up America, right? It's going to be a flood of missiles, just like you had the Egyptians. Well, they was flooded in the Red Sea, the Gulf of Suez, right? That's how they went down. But these spiritual Egyptians over here are going to die in the lake of fire. They'll get flooded up. Right? Go back to that.
This is Isaiah chapter 54, and verse 16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals. Okay, got that.
Go to Joel 2.
Joel 2 in there, see something different.
And this is Isaiah 9 verse 5. It says, for every battle of the warrior is with confused noise. Isaiah 9 verse 5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise, and garments rolled in blood. But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. So just backing up the brother that this is prophecy going into the second death, which is by fire, man. You see, these are the plans of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. throughout all generations leading up to this, Lord's Bowl last generation, man. Going into how it said, for every battle of the warrior is with confused noise, right? And garments rolled in blood. But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire, right? This is how, in these times, this is how how it's going into Revelation goes into 11. One woe, the second woe is past, and woe, and the third woe cometh. Well, this is how it's gonna come, man. With burning fire, man. Those ICBM missiles.
Verse 19.
Okay, come. So Isaiah 9 verse 19. It says, "Through the wrath of Yahweh of hosts is the land darkened, and the people shall be as the fuel of the fire, and no man shall spare his brother."
Right, so he said the people shall be as fuel for the fire. The Most High said he had a sacrifice about you. So he gonna light motherfuckers up.
Right.
And what it said, hey, you got our people, the wicked about people that don't want to accept Yahweh Shai being that sacrifice, then they gotta be the sacrifice. What it said about Romans 6:23? Right? That the wages of sin is death. So blood had to be shed. And since Yahweh Shai wasn't saved for you, right? To obviously to make it on this side, right? Then your blood got to be shed. You got to be sacrificed. The sacrifice got to take place, right? It has to.
Joel. This is Joel, chapter 2, and verse 1 in the NLT. Sound the trumpet in Jerusalem. Raise the alarm on my holy mountain. Let everyone tremble in fear because the day of Yahweh is upon us.
Well, that's what we're doing right now. Right? We blowing it, we sounding that trumpet, right? We making the sound of war. War is coming. Right? The Heavenly Father is about to make war with this place. Because it said that the whole world lies in wickedness. All right? Hey, Yahweh Shai is coming to tell you, so Edom out of power. That's why Isaiah 63 speaks about him. Hey, who is this? They coming from Edom. See, the Lord coming here, bro, and he's gonna leave nothing. What that is, even in Obadiah, we say if great gatherers came unto thee, if thieves came unto thee by night, they'll leave something, because they're coming raw. The thief can only take what all that he can get.
Right.
He said Yahweh shall come as a thief in the night. But he said that, hey, I have made Esau bare. I mean, he coming to take everything. He ain't leaving nothing. Right? Meaning that he gonna destroy everything. He ain't leaving him with nothing. Right? Malachi 4 speak about that the day that shall burn as an oven, and he shall neither leave them root nor branch. They ain't finna be able to come up from this no more. Right? This is Esau's last rule shit. That's why I tell him leave it up. Lamentations, the 4th chapter. You get that what we got? Lamentations 4:20.
This is Lamentations 4 verse 20. The breath of our nostrils, the anointed of the Lord, was taken in their pits, of whom we said under his shadow, we shall live among the heathen. Verse 21, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom.
Right? Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom. Talking about the Edomites as a whole. Right? Live it up, bro. It's your kingdom. But hey, you got a little time left. Your kingdom is not forever. We're not gonna be your captives forever. Right? So while you got the world in your hands, even though it's slipping away, enjoy it while you can. Do all that you can do. Right? Which they may not satisfy with what he got already. That's why he's coming up with these different plans. He's not satisfied. He ain't even happy. It's his kingdom. He ain't happy. Because what do you want? He want everybody to see him. Right? Once he got all that in place, that's when he thinks he's gonna finally be, satisfied and happy. But Lord's not even gonna let him obtain that. Job 20, the 20th chapter speak about that. Right? When he about to fill his belly. Right? You see, that's like you get some food, right? And you already think about how it's gonna taste. You're like, man, now I know this thing must go win. Right? Esau ain't even gonna be able to touch it. As soon as he about to try to, the Lord's gonna come knock the table over.
As soon as he pick up that side of the phone.
Yeah. Bro, you ain't gonna be able to enjoy nothing. What you got? You agree? From that limitation.
And if I can add, too, in that Job, it says that right before it says that before you about to feed his belly, it says that according to his substance. You about to read that?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, you got it.
What verse you want to start at?
Where it says like according to his substance shall the restitution be? It's like 19 or so.
18.
18.
This is Job chapter 20 and verse 18. That which he labored for shall he restore.
Right, labor for age, all his riches, land, resources. He put his time, military into it. Well, it said, look, everything you labor for, you got to restore.
That which he labored for shall he restore, and shall not swallow it down. According to his substance.
It says, according to his substance. What's Esau's substance? The earth. Genesis 27. The whole earth. And everything in it. According to his substance, it says what?
Shall the restitution be?
Shall the restitution be? And when you go into that restitution, it goes into reparations. So according to everything Esau got, which is the whole world, that's what he got to pay back. You got to give everything up. You got to give everything up. The whole thing, you got it out.
It's like when people say in the world, when you make a deal with the devil, right, that you end up fucked. Right? In the music industry, you got Jake that always end up broke, losing it all. Right? But Esau, he gonna lose it all. Because he's in pact with Satan. Right? Ain't nobody closer to Satan, right, than Esau, you. Because Satan is operating through them on this planet Earth. Right? But Satan gonna turn his back on him and forsake him. Isaiah 47 speaks, hey, that man gonna be, praying and saying, hey man, what happened? They call him upon crying. He was crying to Isaac, he's gonna be crying to Satan. You gonna forsake me? He gonna say, Father, I'm not forsaken. He gonna call Satan his father.
So he gonna dust his hand out and say, I finished my
Yo,
job.
he was saying, I never knew you.
I never knew you, bro. Never knew you, bro.
Esau, what's that?
Or even that, bro. Y'all know that this is like kind of off top. Y'all know that globe they just put up in Vegas? It's a big ass globe, and they can like, bro, 4D, 3D. Y'all seen it?
Yeah.
Bro, look it up. It's like a big ass globe, like 250 feet high.
Damn.
And it's just like they put random graphics on the shit. I was looking at it today, and it was like, it's fucking amazing. Kind of, I ain't gonna lie. Like the lights on it look fake. But I was thinking, like, but the law might happen to one day. There's a show, and he had many temple. You force him, pop up on that shit like Esau, your time done. But look, there is a big globe they just built in Las Vegas.
Damn.
It's like an attraction, bro. But the law might put a sign on that thing,
Right.
or something like that. But the point is, Esau time up just like many temple. It's done. Yup, there it is right there. Yeah, it is. That shit big, bro. It's like a big what it's called? GD balls.
I got it right here.
Yeah, bro.
Lamentations 4 verse 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee.
Right? The cup also shall pass through unto you. So rejoice, because hey, it's coming. Right? Captivity is coming for you. Right? It speaks about what Isaiah 14, hell is from beneath is moved to meet thee at thy coming. Hey, captivity is coming for you, my boy. You will be in chains. And I can't wait to see you in it. Right? None of us can wait. That's why I said Revelation 13, here is the patience and the faith of the saints. Right? Hey, this is what we waiting for. Right? And we have a dream and we got you a slave, we ain't gonna wake up like it's a nightmare. Right? It's gonna be a good ass dream.
Right.
We're like, damn, why did I wake up? somebody wake you up.
Y'all say this and shit.
Hey, scripture say in that cup, he got the double shot in that cup too. Double that cup.
Sirach, Ecclesiastes 10 and 8. Because of unrighteous deeds, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
Right, so by the things that he done did, hey, he gonna lose everything. It's gonna be translated from one people to another. And we know that, hey, who's up next? According to the scriptures, the Israelites. Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of their followers. Daniel the second chapter, give you the timelines of the kingdoms. But when it's destroyed, that the Most High gonna set up a kingdom that will never be destroyed and shall not be given to other people. This is prophecy. All these things will come to pass. Right, you don't gotta listen to what we say. You don't gotta like what we say. Right? It's like the scriptures say, your unbelief is not gonna stop the prophecies from taking place. Right? It's not gonna stop. The Lord's word is gonna come to pass. Whether you like it, whether you believe it or not.
Towards the latter end of Lamentations 4 and 21, the cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shall make thyself naked.
Right, so you're going to be exposed. He's been exposed right now. Hey, we was get to that in the book of 2 Thessalonians. We bringing out everything on this man. And the Lord got his own people telling him as well. They call them whistleblowers. Right? They come out, bring out all this information because they got a so-called heart now. They got a conscience. You know, I'm gonna tell y'all this, and that. You see, but hey, the Lord is exposing this man on all levels. Right? Because hey, this man actually got some wicked diabolical plans. You see? But hey, the elect don't gotta worry though. Because the Lord is gonna have his elect covered. Right? Through these troubling times that are coming. We ain't gonna have nothing but the Most High. Right? You know, when you put in a situation, there's nothing that you can physically do. Once I go push in a situation where you have to call upon him. I'm like, damn. If you ain't got no faith in that time, you see, hey, you ain't gonna last. Right? Nobody ain't got no faith. Right? You ain't gonna last.
Hey, right, because one of the whistleblowers, man, they don't got no hedge of protection over them, man.
Yeah, they saw off their ass.
Right, like John Todd and shit. They off his ass. He might tell them the truth about the music industry and shit. You know, you had Kanye West come out saying some shit. You know, some true stuff. You know, but hey, what they do, man? They put him back on them pills, man. You know, plugged his ass right back out, and now he out looking crazy as hell, man.
Right.
You know?
This is Daniel 12 verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thine people.
Right, Michael, right, one of the archangels. And he not coming back, right, to celebrate or to be in a joyful spirit, right? How they paint the angels to be. Right. When you see an angel, you're gonna feel terror. Right? Hey, because what was it? It was Samson's mother. When she seen the angel, she went back to her and said, hey man, his countenance was very terrible. She didn't say terrible. She said very terrible. So when she seen him, she's like, damn. Right? But this is Michael. Right? Right up under Yahweh shot. Hey, he said he shall come back. Read it again up.
It says, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thine people.
Right? He's gonna protect the Israelites, the elect. Right? He ain't coming back by himself because Yahweh shot is gonna be leading the charge. Right? But hey, we're gonna have help from the heavens in the time to come.
There's that standard being lifted. We're going to have angels be, our protection.
Even men in the Lord get power. The Lord enabling us to do some crazy things, man. Some powerful things. It's like you see Superman. Right? But the Lord gonna make us way better than that. Right? The Lord gonna give us some power, literally out of this world.
It says, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time.
So there's gonna be a time of trouble like that's never happened before. And you can look up throughout history, bro. It's been some crazy shit that has happened. There's been a lot of terrible things that have happened on this planet Earth. This name is the thing that the Most High did himself. You got the flood. That was terrible. You have 8 people alive. How did that not be terrible? Right? Raining fire down on Sodom and Gomorrah. Right? Think about these things. The Lord said it ain't finna be no time like nothing has ever happened. So the flood in Egypt, it's not gonna be able to compare what's gonna take place in these times. Because the Lord gonna let loose. He gonna let loose. Hey, Revelation the 7th chapter speaking for once that elect is sealed, hey, it's time for them winds, the destruction, matter of fact, get it real quick. It's gonna be time for them winds to be let loose, which is the nuclear destruction. Right? And this is why Esau told you to rejoice. Because what's coming to you, bro, it ain't nothing nice. Right? When you in captivity, you're gonna cry bitterly. It's like you cried to Isaac. Right? What's that, Luke 16 chapter? When he's speaking about, you gonna want that hell, right, to be easy on you. But you ain't been easy. You ain't been easy on the Israelites. You still got your foot on the neck. Right? He still got our women in his hands. Just like Esau manipulated Eve's mind in the garden, he's still doing that shit today. He turning that shit whatsoever, which way he will.
This is Revelation chapter 7, verse 1. And after these things I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree.
So this wind is talking about the nuclear destruction. Because we got wind blowing on the earth right now. Right? So they're not talking about literal wind. When those missiles hit, it sends that the shock wave or whatever that comes from those missiles. Right? The wind will go out and then it suck things in. Right? But hey, as that's going, it's destroying shit.
And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power. And he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, in their foreheads.
So he said, don't bring forth the destruction until my elect is sealed. So the only thing that's keeping the destruction back ain't the angels. Then the Father gave the angels commandment. Right? So it's destruction. Bro. So it's not Esau that's keeping it back. It's not these wicked motherfuckers and their unbelief that's keeping it back. The Most High, bro, got the angels holding this thing off right now. Man. Right? So everybody at the mercy of the Heavenly Father. And we just hope that we are their number, that we are their light. That once he got them, bro, he gonna let loose. Right? To do worse than what he did to ancient Egypt. Because hey, we didn't experience that. Right? The Israelites, hey, we was protected from that. Right? But we gonna have to be delivered up out of this shit. Because we gonna see these people suffering. We're gonna see them getting plagued. We're gonna see them having to eat their kids, eat their children. Right. We're gonna see babies die. The Most High gonna have to put a cold spirit within you to be able to withstand that. Hey, bro, it's it's not gonna be nothing nice, bro. Like we can read about these things, we can talk about it, we can laugh now, right? But there's gonna be some time we all gonna be tried. It's like Yahweh Shai, he went through his hour of temptation. We gonna have to go through that. He said the servant not greater than his master. You're gonna be tempted as well. And it's gonna whatever it is, bro, it's gonna be designed specifically for you to meet your strengths. Right? And the elect gonna be able to overcome that. Right? Let's go.
Each of us to the head.
Right.
To the head. Whatever above the edge is, whatever's too much for him, the Lord will bring you right to that.
Right.
Right.
The Lord gonna take it easy on you.
Like I said, look at Yahweh, brother. Yeah. This man knew everything. He knew what he was going to go through. He told his disciples the whole time he was with them.
Right.
I'm going to be spit on. I'm going to be with the devil, the Gentiles, with this. They're going to leave me. They're going to crucify. He knew it. But when it came down to it, though, the Lord was like, hey, Father, another way.
Right, right.
The sacrifice. Not saying he didn't want to be the sacrifice, but reality kicked in. And it's the Lord we talking about. Come on, man.
Right. And he was sweating blood. He already knew what was about to go down way before, but once that time came near, it's like, damn, this is it.
Peter's like, Lord, I'm like, you know. But Peter's like, Lord, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die with you. You sleep. Your house sound like, no, you ain't here like, I am. You're like, I don't know about them. He pointed at that, I don't know about them, but I'm gonna die with you, Lord. Lord, behold, look what Peter did. You know?
Right, right.
Right. And it was just written to happen because he couldn't be put to death at that time. Still had to do things. Yahweh Shai made him the head of the church. Right? But see, it's gonna come to a point to where we are gonna feel like, damn, hey, this shit's starting.
Right.
Here it goes. Now, all the things that we done did, right from the time that we came into the truth until that time, hey, now it's time to see who was playing games, or who's really about it. It's time to use that faith that you done gathered up. Right? Those riches that you got stored up. This morning, right? Or Jeremiah 37.
And there's Jeremiah 30.
We could
30 verse 7. It says, alas, when that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
Right, Jacob's trouble. So there's gonna be some troubling times that we all gonna have to go through. Right? But for those who are not of the elect, it's gonna be to their destruction. The Lord is gonna save the ones who repented, that are up there left. You're gonna protect them. Right? Psalms 90, the 91st chapter. Get that too.
Psalms chapter 91 and verse 1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty.
Right. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Heavenly Father. What's the secret place? We're talking about this truth, this ministry. Right? This is that secret place. It's not revealed unto everybody. We are here in the open, in the public place. Many people walking by. They can't get the message. It's a secret, but we telling them what it means. We are telling the secret, and they still can't get the secret. Right. But hey, this is the secret place.
This is Mark chapter 4, and I'll start at verse 9. And he said unto them, he that hath ears to hear, let him hear. And when he was alone, they that were about with the 12 asked of him the parable. Now this is Yahweh Shai explaining it. It says, he that saith unto them, and he saith unto them, unto you it is given to know the mystery of the kingdom of God. But unto them that are without, all these things are done in parables. Verse 12, here's the point. That seeing they may see and not perceive, and hearing they may hear and not understand. Hey, so some people, like you said, the truth, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High That's the truth, but it's not given unto everybody. That's why it says, Yahweh Shah is going to explain it. Like, if they would get it, then I would have to do this for them. It says, least at any time, they should be converted, and their sins should be forgiven them. So everybody ultimately on this side doesn't have a chance to be converted and forgiven for their sins. That's how it's written, man. That's how serious and how scary the Lord is.
They got the one that the Lord got to judge and say, let his blood be upon us.
Right.
They can't come into, they can't get the truth. They gotta be destroyed. Right? You got blood on your hands. Hey, that's a scary place to be in. Having the blood of the Lord on your hands. Oh, let his blood be on us. Like, bro, you seen the thing that he was doing. He man out here performing miracles, raising people from the dead. Right? Feeding multitudes of people.
They got a fucking bloodlust.
And you say, hey, put his blood on us. All the power this man had, you want to say that.
And that's these niggas today, man. Same with it. They gonna say the same thing when we get hemmed up. Oh man, fuck them niggas, man. I knew them niggas want to do, man. Them niggas.
Right.
Got to stop doing dope. You know what I'm saying? Stop committing adultery and shit.
Look at him now.
Right.
He teaching all that.
Yeah.
Now look at him.
Right. He in front of a guillotine and shit.
That's how that was with Yahweh Shah. They mocking him. He's on the cross. Somebody, he the son of the heavenly Father. You know, this man didn't help other people. He can't even help himself right now. He said, get out the cross. We believe you. We believe you. We believe you the Messiah. You get out the cross.
This is John chapter 12, and starting at verse 36, it says, while ye have light, believe in the light, that ye may be children of the light. Children of light. It says, these things make Yahweh shine, and departed, and did hide himself from them. But though he had done so many miracles before them, yet they believed not on him. That the saying of Isaiah the prophet might be fulfilled, which he spake, Lord, who have believed our report, and to whom had the arm of Yahweh been revealed. Therefore they could not believe, because that Isaiah said again, he had blinded their eyes, hardened their heart, that they should not see with their eyes, nor understand with their heart, and be converted, and I should heal them. These things said Isaiah when he saw his glory and spake of him. So Yahweh Shah was doing those mighty miracles, man, as the brother was speaking about. But what it said, because of prophecy's sake, Jacob couldn't believe, man. Even though we're telling Jacob to their faces, man, hey, look, we the Israelites. Slavery is in the Bible. This, that, and the third. You don't register. But the reason being is because of prophecy's sake, man. Because you have to be a damn fool to read Deuteronomy chapter 28 and 68 and not, hold on. Like, something should click. Because that's the only event that we know about in history that was major and everybody know about. Like, whole nation of people getting translated all over the world. Everybody saw it. Everybody took part in it, man. But that's how lost Jake is, man. The Most High just, nope. Like old girl that made that video, she was talking about, so you mean to tell me that a God, this merciful God, you know, did all this stuff to us? Yes, he did. And you talking shit on camera is a manifestation of those curses. Big ass weave on your head, loud, bugged out. Just talking shit and confused. Yeah. I ain't serving no guy like that. Okay.
Yeah, no choice.
Yeah. Okay. So so just because you don't believe, don't make the Most High not true. Don't mean what happened has happened, though. So I ain't gonna change what happened. Thing being now is, where's the answers at? How do we get to this, spot, man? But even when you get Jake the answers, they don't want to hear it. But look, they told you Howard shot to go ahead on by his business. They won't listen to him. So how about us, bro? You niggas are wild.
Played and drank by Yahweh Shah.
Right, yeah.
Especially the men that had the power and they was in different positions. Like, man, he's gonna come mess up everything. Right. That's why a lot of them, they didn't want to listen to him.
Right. Yeah.
Hey, man, they like, man, look, we already had something going, and you got this man come. Right. He's gonna fuck everything up. Right. We gotta believe on him. But who is you? Your daddy Joseph, your mama, bro, go on, showing, bro.
Right. And it's crazy, brother, because that big crowd over there, of mainly women, okay, going to that black market thing, they should be over here trying to get the word. But this is a manifestation of the word being played out before our eyes, man. This is only for a few, bro. Like, how could you see this great sight over here and not inquire about it, man? Like, man, what the brother's doing, man? Brother out here every week. Like, they diligent. What the hell are they talking about? But they don't wrestle with Jake. Jake's gonna go down here and turn up.
Even when the whole C19 thing was going on, everybody in the house, we still had us out here.
Right.
Somebody, they should say, hold on, bro. They still out there, like, man, hold on, they gotta be something real.
Right.
You go out there, let me take heed or something.
Right.
Bro, Jake saw Yahweh Shai raised Lazarus from the dead and took counsel to kill him.
Right. They said they're gonna kill Lazarus.
Kill him.
They gonna kill him.
Yeah,
And he even did that. You resurrected. You got people want to kill you.
Yeah.
You got resurrected.
Yeah.
Like, bro,
That's Jake, bro.
I just got my life back.
They did it with Satan.
Right. Lord have mercy.
You got
Lord
that?
have mercy. Good. Bro, our women are, bro, the vast majority, but the vast majority of our women are fucking food, bro.
They cook.
Bro, they said 7% of so-called black women are overweight.
And it's metaphysical right now.
You see it, bro.
70%.
70%, bro.
Yeah.
Almost everyone that went over to that black market thing had that damn abo meat. Yeah, all twisting and shit. Potholes in their thighs. Looking terrible, man.
Clam chowder.
I mean, oh my goodness, brother. It's like, come on, man. Brother, you should not be with somebody there, brother. Real talk, man. I understand, like, look, if you have a baby by one in the world, okay, look, brother, that's cool. But if your look, you coming to the truth with these standards, brother, and you lead a camp, and you go to that, now look, brother, look, I ain't gonna judge you because you're a man, you gonna see like what you like. But I will not, ever lay down with a big, wide forklift truck like them hoes over there.
Hey, that is no strong in the world.
No, sir. No strong, no nothing. All right, go ahead, but Salaki.
Hey, what was that? When the men were sent to spot a land, they came out with that grape.
Yeah.
That 2 men to carry. That was the grape.
Right, that's right, yeah. Lord have mercy.
Grapes used to be that side.
Damn.
They be so desperate.
Yeah, bro, fat hoes got confidence now, bro.
Big bone.
Bro, I saw. Go ahead, bro. Somebody.
It's wrong.
Oh, you got to put one. Yeah.
This is Baruch 4:6. He was sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because he was
You were sold to the nation, not for your destruction. Right. Not to be totally destroyed as a people. Right? But it said, because we moved the Most High to rock.
Exactly.
That is why we came into captivity. It was our fault. You said you had the woman talking all that shit on the video, right? But if you go to Jeremiah 2, hey, the Most High said, hey, what you gonna plead with me for? You transgressed against me.
Right.
You know, you broke the commandment. You made an agreement. Right? That's why, hey, women, hey, they gonna go. She gonna bug out. She gonna bug out when things happen, bro. She gonna bug out. The Most High gonna show her, look, I fucking exist. Yeah.
Right. Or you don't have to show fish. You gonna be unalive very soon. But tell them how you talk to the Most High.
You gonna get them.
Yeah. Hey, you gonna be like, oh, what was in there? A bird of light right now. But I took a plea deal.
Like Mike Epps on board.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Baruch 4:6. He was sold to the nations, not for destruction, but because you moved the Most High to wrath, you were delivered unto the enemy.
Right, so the Most High gave us over unto the enemy Right. Because of the things that we done. He already laid it out for us, Deuteronomy 28 chapter. This is what I'm going to do to you if you be disobedient. Right? And we were disobedient. And so we got up over here. Right? I think it's still some more. Then you go tell them that they were worshiping idols.
All right, verse 7. For ye provoke them that may you by sacrificing unto devils.
Right, so you provoked the Most High.
Right.
The Most High did everything for you, delivered you out of Egypt, took care of you, gave you the best land that there is, right? Out of everything, nurtured you, then you turn and you sacrifice to different gods. Right? You committed that spiritual fornication, that adultery. And what does a man do to a wife that he finds in adultery? He's judged and put it to death. Right? But the Lord didn't even do that to us though. He had been mercy, right? And he's talking about giving us this truth. Jeremiah the 3rd chapter speaks about that, about how we was a harlot, and if a man, if a woman leave him and go to another man, shall he return to him again? But the Most High said, hey, look, return unto me. Right?
And I was to say, this is like you have a woman, you do everything for her, you know what I'm saying? Take care of her, give her, right. But all that you do for her, she mess around and go to somebody else. Right. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna feel? How you think the Lord felt with Israel when we had went off and started going after the mother idols, man?
Right. You gotta say, I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't because of this mother bitch.
Right.
Giving all the glory, right, to him. That's how the Most High looked at it. Like, okay, bro, I didn't give y'all everything. Right. That's why I said just run, wax fat, and kick. Our people we were so good, and they forgot about the Heavenly Father. Right.
They did it when they just came out of Egypt, bro.
They said,
yeah. Can't wait, bro. Right.
Yeah,
get the bull ready. Shit.
They say, bro, Moses been up there too long. She don't know what the hell was going on.
Right.
He's making cow.
Right.
He said, these be the gods that deliver us out of Egypt. Right. Some shit you just made.
Right.
That's exactly.
Real.
That's just because the Most High was hot. He said, bro, I'm about to kill all of them. I'm going to make a nation of you, boys.
Right.
You see?
B-Dub talking about what? Well, why do you do this? Why do you do that?
Moses just came from up there with the commandments, dog. Like, Moses came down, got the commandments. He got the commandments from the Lord, and what he seen, he broke them. Bro, you would think he would have, set it down somewhere. He then got he. As soon as he seen,
Right.
Right. Yeah, but that was poetic for what they were gonna do.
Right.
Fucking niggas, man. You wonder why we in captivity, but look at niggas, bro. Right. Look at Christian Rock.
oh man,
Session Red.
pregnant abomination.
Right.
Come on, bro.
That's trash.
And this shit being glorified, man.
Right.
And look, where you see it, bro, like, boy, look, if you dating in Houston, Texas, brother, use wisdom out there. Cause it's bad out here, man. I don't know what the hell wrong with these women, but it's bad, brother. If I were you, look, I just become a unit, brother. Go ahead, brother. I'm just talking.
Oh, you got to fix that Roman
Shit, it's bad, brother.
It's Romans chapter 3 and verse 3. For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect?
Right.
Yahweh forbid.
Right, so your unbelief is not going to stop anything. Right. It's because people come up and talk shit. Oh, I don't like what y'all saying. Oh, that can't be fact. God loves everybody. Right. According to how I feel, I don't believe that. That does not matter. Right. None of that shit matters. Huh? What is written in this book is what matters. Right. It is what's going to come to pass. Right. Even things like the Most High told Ezekiel to eat the whole road. And we had to take in, the things that we like. And even when we didn't like something, right. Hey, it didn't matter. If something was hard, you had to take it.
That's the flesh.
See, it is some hard. Hey, Scripture got some hard things in it. Right. about, you know, you got a wife and you got kids, right? You gotta put this before them. You gotta really sacrifice, you know, time with your family, this and that, to put the Lord first.
Right, sir.
He said he that hated not his father, his mother, his daughter, you know, going to putting this thing before everything.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You gotta put your own life, you gotta put your life on hold. Right. If you ain't got no life.
I was trying to do it himself, you know, Jake in the crowd. I was shot mama right there. This is mama. Right. Jake can do the same shit today, man. Man, watch out for mama. You know what I'm saying? Shit, what y'all wish I said? Shit, all the believers and the followers are my mother, my father, my brother. Yeah.
Yeah. And that gets in the way of something that Jake, you know, Jake found that he gotta, you know, really like commit to this thing.
Right.
Like, hell no. Jake gotta please that woman, man. Mainly. There wouldn't be behind a woman, bro. You know, sometimes, you know, it'd be a job or whatnot, but it's that damn woman that got Jake mind, bro. Right. Lord have mercy. Look, I mean, niggas are gone. Right. But we see it right now, bro. Jake is fucking gone behind that woman, and she don't give a damn about you, man.
Right.
You bought her something on Valentine's Day. Soon as your whole ass went to sleep, she got up and she was texting Davion. I'm gonna be that line too.
Right.
You know, slobbing. Yeah, you did your thing,
bro. You in this truth, and you give up everything for a woman that's weak as fuck. Because, hey, think about her. Let's say she got her career, she got her things going.
Right.
And you tell her to leave all that to come be. No. Hey, I know you watched the House of the Dragon. The Game of Thrones.
Parts of this. Not all of it yet.
Because you had Princess Rhaenyra.
Right.
She fell in love with the knight dude. He said, bro, look, we need to run away. You need to forsake all of this of being queen, this and that.
Right.
And hey, we can just run away and, you know, just be poor and live like that. She said, she laughed at that nigga. Said, I'm not doing that shit.
Right. No, she's not.
Yeah, what the fuck is wrong with you? That's how the women gonna be. They not forsaking their careers or anything they done labor for. They been for years, took tests. I'm not. No, hell no. Right. So why would you do that? Why would you forsake your whole shot for a woman?
That's people. Faithless.
And the Lord is the one that's controlling people's thoughts anyway. You can leave the Most High and think you finna be well forever. Then He put evil thoughts and shit in her mind. Right. Now you got nothing. Right. And she come in adultery with your best friend, your brother, this and that.
Right. And you find out now you're hurt, and then you're contemplating unaliving yourself somewhere in the dark. Because for me, you know, at home drinking strong liquor, playing Mario song, how could you? How could you? Nigga, what you mean? How could she? How could you believe this hoe? Yeah, cry like Tyrese. What do you want? Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
Ain't even that first nigga.
I just can't let go.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, that's her child. No, yeah. Hey, brother, hey, back there, brother. Yeah. Right.
This is Isaiah chapter 50 and verse 1. Thus saith the Lord, where is the bill of your mother's divorcement, who I have put away? Or which of my creditors is it to whom I have sold you? Behold, for your iniquities have ye sold yourselves, and for your transgressions is your mother put away. You know, that's to the B-Dub and to what's the nigga, Ari Spears, you know, who was questioning the Most High. Still alive. It's all you niggas, man. You know, that want to question the Most High, man. Okay? You in this bondage and this captivity because of your wickedness, man, and your iniquity, man. Right. You know? How about you think the Most High, the omnipotent of the universe is going to allow you to do whatever the hell you want to do, man? Okay? Allow you to rebel against him, man, after he's giving you so much, you know, exalted you above all the other nations, you know? And you just spit on that, man.
Isaiah chapter 59 and verse 2. But your iniquities have separated between you and your God. And your sins have hid his face from you, that he will not hear.
Right. Read again, brother.
Isaiah chapter 59:2. But your iniquities have separated between you and your God.
Matter of fact, start the first verse.
Isaiah 59:1. Behold, the Lord's hand is not shortened, that it cannot save, neither his ear heavy, that it cannot hear.
Right. The Most High's hand is not short that he cannot save. It speaks about Jake not having hope, right? It speaks about Jake not having hope, you know, because we in captivity, you know, the position that we're in on the planet Earth, right? So you got Jake selling out, doing this and that, taking drugs, right? But it says the Most High's hand is not shortened that he cannot save. Hey, Malachi, first chapter speaks about, hey, Jake said, hey, wherein has the Most High loved us? What? Isaiah 59:1 said, the Most High is able to save us. The Most High is able to turn around our situation.
But your iniquities have separated between you and your God.
So your iniquities, the way that you live in, right, which is living in sin, contrary to, you know what the scriptures say, contrary to the law, statutes, and commandments, the Lord ain't dealing with you, right? That's why we came in the conditions that we came over here, right? That's why we came over here, because, hey, the things that we were doing separated us, that connection, right, between us and the Most High. He like, bro, hey, this, I don't even recognize these people no more. Right? We're tripping. Like, y'all, hey, get them up out of the land. Cause y'all not gonna be over here doing all this crazy shit, right? In my land, right? Hey, not in my house.
Right. Here it is. I gave you a way to follow, and you niggas forsook it, man.
Right.
You thought his law was grievous, man, or burning. Now look at Jake. This is what you get when you have a nation of people with no order, man. Niggas are fruit flies, butterflies, I mean, all kind of shit.
Dragonflies.
Right, yeah. Dragonflies. It's bad out here, man. But the scriptures had an answer to our, our situation and condition, man. Fucking niggas, man. And Jake to this very day still hasn't learned, bro. After all the shit we done been through, Jake still talking about the Most High. Niggas still committing adultery, still gang banging, murdering, still serving idols, the same fucking shit, man. Then say, God save us. No, but most of them dealing with a remnant who's gonna repent and forsake that BS, man.
Oh, Judges 10, 13.
Man, Jake destroyed, man. Oh my goodness.
It's Judges chapter 10 and verse 13. Yet ye have forsaken me and served other gods, wherefore I will deliver you no more.
Right, you forsook me and you serve me other gods. So, all right, I'm not saving you no more. I'm not delivering you no more. Right? You can't depend on me because you're leaning on other gods. Right? So read the next verse out.
Go and cry unto the gods which ye have chosen. Let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation.
So the God that you have chosen, the God that you call and you sacrifice to, right? Call upon them in your time of trouble. Let's see what they do for you, right? Let's see if the different gods will come through for you. Baal, Balaam, Asherah. Right? Hey, let's see if they come for you. Don't call upon me.
Kimash.
Right. See, your mouth, right, was full of their names. So continue to do that. Right? Because these different idols these people worshiping, bro, it's not going to be able to save them in the time of trouble that's coming. Right? That's why I said, bro, they're going to be casting off all of their gods. They believe in it. Like we always talk about, in the movie, The Mummy. He was worshiping the brain. The only thing he was seeing what was going to work, right? His ass still died. These people gonna get desperate, right? And that's why you're gonna have family members really trying to get a hold of you in that day. People that know you, that know what you do, that see you on video. Man, let me call him real quick. Right? Your phone gonna be going off the hook. Right? Getting all type of text messages, DMs. You see, people gonna be following you, following yours. You know, you're gonna see people that ask you, hey, you know, tell us what your, but it's gonna be too late for all that. It's gonna be too late, right? That's why I said seek Seek your creator before the evil days come. What's that? Ecclesiastes 12. Right?
How the law was grievous. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 47. It says, because thou servest not Yahweh thy power with joyfulness and with gladness of heart for the abundance of all things. Like he said, you know, the law is grievous unto Jacob. So the result of that, therefore thou shalt serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things.
And one of all things, man. So everything that Jake want out of life, they got to go to Esau for, man. That's his fucking captivity, Negro. Right. That girl who made the video. You got to go to Esau to get that cell phone, that car, that damn weave in your head, ho. Maybe y'all gonna have to get that weave, huh?
Esau, let them set up though.
Right. Yeah, man, but we have, look, we're subject to Esau. Well, niggas are subject to Esau. And as David said, Yahweh shall shine is my shepherd. And I shall not want, man. But you niggas got to be on Esau, man. For everything, okay? And black culture is a fucking direct, you know, example of he's not an Esau hand, man.
Right.
I mean, like, look at our people, bro. This is fucking scary, but look at Eve, bro. Eve looks fucking terrible. I mean, like, bro, like, who laying down with that shit, bro? These are beasts. Yeah, bro. Like, oh my gosh, bro. Everybody fat. Everybody got weave in their head, big stupid eyelashes, big dumbass long fingernails. It's the same damn thing, man.
Right.
Clothes too tight.
Yeah, clothes too tight. Whole back so goddamn wide. You think she'll de-tackle. But it's bad out here, man. Go ahead, brother. Hey, finish that out, brother.
Deuteronomy 28 and 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
Right, the Most High God sent the enemies, man. He didn't want to put Esau and these nations upon us.
Right.
As the brother was saying, because niggas were going too far, man. Read the scripture, bro. We had the records to show and prove what Jay was doing, man. Niggas went too far, okay? Lord said our people have surpassed the deeds of the wicked, man. Don't wicked, Esau the wicked, bro. Jake outdoing Esau, man. But crying about being in captivity. Look at it. Look. But the Most High gonna send over. Look, he gonna send terror through your so-called hood, Negro. And he gonna lay you niggas down, man. He gonna lay you niggas down, man. Oh my goodness, go ahead, huh?
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness.
Right, in hunger, thirst, and nakedness. You want to eat? Go to your master. Go to Esau. You want to drink? Go to Esau. You want some clothes? Go to Esau, man. So God the Lord gonna do this to you niggas, man. He gonna make Esau stop giving you that. Then what? What you gonna do? Start eating a little Tay-Tay them. Start eating a man Keisha and them. Right? Some Tony Satchers on them. Yeah. It don't get real. Go ahead, Al.
And in want of all things.
Go ahead.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
Right. Esau didn't take the chains off until Jay was mentally destroyed, man. But he took the chains off over 175 years ago. Right, over 200 years ago. Nigga was still destroyed. Worse. Yeah, worse now, bro. Oh my goodness, yeah, they don't know who the enemy are.
With the chains on their neck, they would do like
Yeah.
They say even back then, like in the 60s,
Yeah.
70s, all that, and we was more together.
Yeah, right.
We had no choice. But the enemy kept showing us that he was our enemy.
Exactly. And then you had integration. Which was the worst thing that happened to niggas, dog. Like slavery and integration is like neck and neck. Because what integration did to niggas, dog? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, man. Look, I just saw Eve walking down the road with a big blonde weave on, man. That's a result of integration, man. Real talk. It's bad, bro. It is bad, bro. Like our women tell us that they don't need us. The black woman is the only nation of women on the planet Earth that says she don't need her man. And the reason being is because she got Esau to back her up. If Esau wasn't there, you know, to fall back on, then the whole real out there, you know what, look, I do need my man. But since she's so-called, you know, doing it, you know, you just graduated and shit, she don't need you, brother.
Independent but not independent.
Right.
Like, that's stupid. You're not independent. Like, you depend on the government. You're dependent.
Very dependent. Right. Yeah, man.
You got your man on child support.
Oh,
Bro, that shit, everyone, a man with 6 figures is
Right.
But she on a damn government assistance program, this and that.
like, bro,
Snap.
you are a bum. Out of shape, look good.
Right.
Don't get that part.
It's like, bro, if you was to flip their standards back around on them, it's like, bro, they wouldn't even match up.
Right.
That type of standard that they be trying to set. They don't even live up to that shit.
You try to tell them to cook, they'll burn your whole fucking kitchen down, man.
Good.
She's gonna say, what kind of cereal you want?
Bro, show me a woman know how to cook, bro. I'll wait, bro. We holding on to boiled water, right, bro? Let alone get in there and cook you something that's lawful.
Right.
Something that's, you know, beneficial for your body.
Right. Take it out.
Yeah.
Papacito.
Instant noodles. But the only thing Eve got time because she got to put the goddamn cell phone down.
Right.
In the kitchen. Now come in here and eat. Mama. What I say? Same thing. Right.
Right.
Instant chicken nuggets, yeah. Did you eat? Yeah. Burger King, yeah. Oh my goodness.
You done with that up?
Yeah.
You get it on Revelation 18. Top.
Revelation chapter 18 and verse 1. And after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory.
Talking about the angel on the chariot, right? Because the chariot got lights on it. Right? It's always describe the chariot and how they look.
And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
Right, because this place is going to become a desert, a big desert. America's going to become a desert, right? This whole landmass is going to be fucking destroyed, right? To where no people are going to be. Out of all of the 300-something million people that's over here, nobody going to be left over here. This place is going to be in abandoned, right? Like Jake like say, the Baco. It's going to be a big ass Baco. Right. Ain't nobody going to be here with the animals that's able to dwell in these conditions. Right. Then you're going to have those demons, right? Those spirits that's going to be running rapid over here. They're going to be rounded up and put over here. Why speaking about those foul spirits. Right?
And sorry, your brother, IUIC, you butchered that verse. Because IUIC said that the dragons and the devil talking about people. You niggas are bug. IUIC, you guys are waxing worse and worse, man. Almost every week you coming out with some crazy ass breakdowns. Almost every week. I mean, bro, it's amazing, bro. Bishop Nate, he's giving me David Koresh type vibes, man.
MRTV keep changing.
Yeah.
Constantly
keep changing the breakdown, bro. But his followers so goddamn gone.
Right.
Oh my goodness. They're not talking about people, man. They're talking about actual animals, and it's precept to prove that. But they, you know, whatever, man. Whatever. Keep following David Koresh. Most I gonna get you niggas, man. Go ahead, brother.
Right, hey, and speak about them devils too, because hey, when Yahweh Shah came to what was the man that had the legion of demons on him? Right. The demons. No, yeah, he was one of the demons. Right. He said that are you coming to torment us before our time? Because when the Lord's kingdom was going to be set up, it's going to be a righteous kingdom. Right. You ain't have no demons, running around in the kingdom of heaven. They're going to be over here in this bitch in America. Right? That's why I said some of us are going to the pig.
Just to back up that, to show you that, Babylon is going to fall, and these are talking about actual animals. Isaiah chapter 13, in verse 19, in Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be, Salaki, it shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither.
Sodom and Gomorrah is completely fucking obliterated. Right? The Lord said He's gonna do the same thing to America. We get to Sodom and Gomorrah. Right? He rained fire from out of the sky on that wicked place because of the abomination that they were doing. Right? The Lord judged them and made them an example. Right? Whosoever shall live like that will get the same judgment. Now, America, they call it the spiritual Sodom in Revelation 11 chapter. So it's saying, hey, you just like Sodom. So you're going to get the same type of destruction. That's what the missile was made for. Right. For this place. Right? Even when I was in Baton Rouge, there's a missile right in the middle of the fucking city, bro. And that motherfucker shoot up, bro. All the people that's around there, bro. Oh, yeah. They done. Yeah. But he saw a guy that sitting right there, bro. I would think that he would have, a great, like a space and shit, like put it in a little vacant underground. Yeah, like, bro, in the middle. You got it next to the library.
You gotta hide that for a nigga.
Yeah, niggas don't go back there.
Even there reading a book, next thing you don't fight.
Baton Rouge? Yeah, they did my young boy over there. They don't listen, bro. My young boy. Yeah.
Isaiah 13 and 20, it shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there.
Generation to generation. Ain't nobody gonna be able to come live over here and move over here. Right. This place is gonna be a memorial for everything we've been through. Right? A memorial, a testimony of Esau's wickedness. So anybody that was to live like this, hey, hey, look what happened to him. Right? This man was the most wicked, the wicked. Look how he ended up. The wicked never wins. Hey, what Job said that get Job 25 real quick. Yep. Got it for me. So how you be going through that little thing like this? My people out there.
It's Job chapter 20 and verse 5 that the triumphing of the wicked is. Okay. This is Job chapter 20 and verse 4. Verse 4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment.
So the triumphing of the wicked is short. He said, man, you didn't know this from the days of old? This is how it is, bro. The wicked never lasts. Right? You have wicked rulers that the Most High always put down. He never lasts doing wickedness. Right? If you ain't doing what the Most High told you to do, you better believe, right, that He got something for you. The Most High is gonna let a wicked dude reign. Right. The earth was Eden. Right? Paradise, Idon. Hey, look what this man turned into. I think it was Jeremiah. He turned the earth into a wilderness. This man destroying everything. Right. The trees can't catch a break. The animals can't catch a break. So you got animals locked up in the zoo. You can't let them animals out. Have them animals doing life. The animal ain't doing nothing. They all in there depressed,
Pasture.
Right. They can't go out and enjoy nature. They can't go out and do what the Most High intended for them to do. You lock them up because you want people to view them, right? You want to make money off of them. Shit, they used to do that shit to us, bro.
Right.
I was fucking locked up like that.
Harsh conditions, man.
Hey, this man got a lot to pay for, bro. I'm talking about like as animals, but like how you ass like the zoo people come looking at you and shit, right? Looking at you, laughing and shit.
Throwing shit at you.
They had a black woman naked. They want to see her body and see all the curves in her body. It was amazing at that.
And you know how they have like the acts with the whales and shit, like the seals? I remember looking into the human zoos, they actually had Jake performing for the audiences and shit, man.
Yeah.
Like for real. Like acting like fucking monkeys and shit.
Yep.
Now Jake Cruz basketball.
Humiliating. And that's why he started got a lot of pay. That's why I said, hey, he that didn't show no mercy, he ain't gonna have no mercy shirt to him. He ain't gonna get no mercy, bro. For all the things that you have done, bro, you deserve it. That's why I said, hey, you gonna do double. Like double is gonna be done to you. And we gonna enjoy every minute of it. Right? I ain't gonna want to go to sleep. Right? Because I'm gonna be enjoying that. Right? Bro, every time, it's like, bro, every time I walk by this, man, it's just like, bro, it's gonna be on site.
Right.
It's gonna be on site.
It's all gonna be like, you know how Jake back in the early periods of America, you know, Jake, when they walked past the Edomite, they had to get on the other side of the street and shit, and walk like this and shit with their fucking head down. You couldn't look at Edomite in the eyes and shit.
It's gonna be like how Debo was doing correct them.
Right,
Debo came through the hood.
Right.
You see everybody hiding their
Taking
chains,
Yeah,
doing that, bro.
He's all gonna be flinching and shit. They gonna be fucking up. He gonna be like fucking Reek on Game of Thrones and shit. Fucking destroyed.
Yeah, he ain't gonna have nothing, bro. Nothing. You see, anything he gonna have, he gonna be enslaved. He gonna be bare. He gonna be bare. He gonna have shit.
Right. Because like even in our captivity, man, what did Jake get? You know, when you was working out in the field, you might get a pair of overalls. You know, you had a pair of summer overalls, and you had like a pair of winter overalls, man. All right, and your ass had one pair of shoes. You know what I'm saying? You lose a shoe, and you just out there shoeless. You know what I'm saying? So imagine, bro, the scriptures say double, bro. So we ain't gonna know, bro. You're not gonna be out there in no nice threads, Esau. Your ass gonna be out there in caveman mode, man. You know what I'm saying? Looking terrible. Master, please give me shoes. No, Esau. You ain't getting no goddamn shoes. Get your ass out there, man.
I'm gonna kill him if he says so. It's like
I got some shoes. Give you some shoes and fucking shorty glass and shit.
Right. No, hell no, man. Bear traps. Finish you. Right. Go goddamn fatality. Right. What you have, bro? Yeah.
It's Job chapter 20 and verse 5. Now the triumph of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment.
But it's just but for a moment. Read 14 and 5. 14 and 5. Like Job 14.
No.
See, it's only but for a moment. This man was not fixing to rule forever. This man was only being put in his rulership and his position just to punish us.
Right.
And now the Lord is overturning our punishment. So he don't need you in this position no more. You served your purpose. You still got a little bit more to do. But the Most High, like, all right, I'm done with you now. Right? Satan gonna ban you. Everybody gonna ban you. You're gonna lose your homeland. Get to the kingdom and you have shit. Right? Then you ain't gonna have his women. Because they gonna be wanting us.
Right. They already choosing now, so imagine in the kingdom, bro. What? And already, right. But really, all the other nations' women, you know, Edomite women, Moabite women, Ammonite women, Elamite women, Ishmaelite women. They all like Jake, man. They all want Jake. But since Jake ain't in that rulership and ain't in that power seat, why would you fuck with a Jake? You know,
Right.
you get with a heathen, that's gonna have you hop on a horse, man. You know, but when you see that turnaround come, oh man.
But you
Oh,
go to
boy.
you go to these different countries and bitches.
Right. They gonna be all on you.
They gonna put you on a fucking pedestal. You know, like you a god,
Right.
right? Go to China. They gonna be calling you Kobe though. Kobe. 3:14 5.
This is Job chapter 14 and verse 5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass.
Right. The number of his months are with the Most High. Right. The Most High got a particular time to where I'm gonna let him rule for this many years. Right. And he's not going over there. Right? See, Esau can't do nothing to overturn that. Once his time is up, your time is up.
Right. No extension. No
And your time is
overtime.
short. It's what Revelation 20 speaks about that he was going to come out, rule for a short amount of time.
Right.
You see? Yeah, for a short season.
Right.
See, and you took wickedness to its height. Like you said, you only got a little bit to go for the Most High to bring you all the way down.
Right.
This is 1 Maccabees chapter 2 and verse 62. Fear not then the words of a sinful man, for his glory shall be dung and worms. Today he shall be lifted up, and tomorrow he shall not be found.
Matter of fact, continue on that. Job 20.
Because he is returned unto his dust, and his stock is come to nothing. So that quick, like you said, Esau is being used for a specific thing. Whenever you no longer, there's no more use for you, hey, that's it.
Right.
And it said today, then tomorrow. Is that quick?
And your kingdom is gonna fall, bro, and we hope it do. We hope it do. We hope it do tonight. Right? We want the stock market to crash. We want you to lose all your 401k money. Right? See, we want to see all of that.
Right.
Because Esau, when he start losing his money, he lose every fucking thing. He go insane.
I'm a nigga.
Yeah. You put Esau in our position, bro.
Right. That's
He's like, bro, I can't live like
yeah,
that.
that shows Esau hypocrisy, That's why he always talk shit about Jake and how Jake behaved and shit like that. But when you see Esau in that state of poverty, he gonna go to doing the shit he been doing, man. That straight up raw fucking Edomite spirit, man. It's gonna come upon him, man. Like the brother was saying, you coon Jakes, like Candace Owens and shit, and fucking the Hodge twins, coon ass. Y'all uplifted the so-called white man, but you don't know, man. This dude is a caveman, man. And like the brother said, the Most High only propped this dude up to put us in our captivity, man, and to teach us a lesson, man.
Basement,
Right. Right. He's a base man.
It's the Most High showing his power, bro.
Right.
You think somebody that low, that was a caveman, that when he was speaking, he wasn't even speaking a known language.
Right.
His brain
Bugged out.
put him on top.
Right.
This nigga walk around in his little suit, talking about you're CEO of this company or that company, right? And then take the Israelites and put us in this position that we're in. That's the Most High. That's the Most High, bro. The Most High is the only like it, bro. The Most High is what's keeping us in this position. Because if the Most High wasn't in the middle of this, bro, come on, bro.
Right.
We would have had this kingdom overnight.
You got that movie, The Northman. That's how Esau really is, man. That's Esau's spirit right there, man. Bugged out, nude, naked. Nigga go to war naked and shit. Sucking the blood of the enemies and shit like that. Even dealing with like the witchcraft and shit. Dealing with the dead and bones and all that wicked ass shit. And even the incest, man. Esau is ancestral, man. And that's why when America got started, the Most High had that Christianity spirit put on you Edomites, man, so you could be somewhat a little bit upright, man, so you could build this place up. Because you weren't gonna be able to build this up, man, in your caveman state,
Yes. What else is? You get that, Joe?
Job 20 and verse 5, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite before a moment. Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds.
His excellency mount up to the heavens. You see, you got all these, space stations up there. You got all the satellites. Right. This nigga is where he's not supposed to be. Right. But they take pride in that.
Yep.
We went into outer space, but he fucking didn't. Right. He just using the media, bro. The media can make people believe anything, bro.
Right.
That's his magic. That's his witchcraft.
Moon landing, bro.
You got the AI. You got the CGI. You got this and that. Nigga went on the moon, bro. That was a movie.
Bro, you look at that shit, bro. Ain't no way that shit went into outer space, bro. That shit made out of aluminum foil and shit, man. Real shit. It's a Hollywood film, man.
Right. And then you got people believing that. You got people that will die behind that.
Right.
No, they went out of space. Americans, we did it.
You got a nigga, he might walk up on him and ask him, got the Bible in his hand and say, swear on the Bible that you went to the moon. I can't remember which one it was. This nigga swung on him, man. You know what I'm saying? He didn't even swear. He didn't swear I went to the moon. Nigga started swinging on him and shit.
And he started running from him too. He was chasing him with the fire. He didn't want to do that.
Come on, man.
Continue on that.
Job chapter 20 and verse 6.
He got me.
He swung on that nigga out for real. That nigga pissed off. I knew he was a goddamn liar, man.
Oh, shit,
Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds.
Right, and they got great pride. He speaks about his pride in the book of Obadiah. Nobody got no more pride than Esau. The black woman up there with him. That's his woman.
That's right. Yeah.
She don't belong to us, bro.
Yeah. Right.
She belongs to Esau. Nope. Right? She do whatever. Who's ever in power, that's who women run. That's who they respect. Right? See? She go to work. She got a supervisor.
Right.
And Esau, she don't respect him more than she respect you.
Right. It said right now.
Things that she tell you, how she
10%.
talk shit to you, or then she'll tell you she won't say that to him.
I don't know. You're saying working.
Zip it. She on her nice behavior. Right? You did? Everybody go did?
I got 10. He said I got 10%.
Okay.
This is it.
We can finish that little bit out there.
Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he?
Right, he shall perish forever. Right? But imagine just an earth without Esau. You ain't got to worry about Esau, bro. Bro, this is going to be a peaceful place. This is why Isaiah 14 speak about the earth rejoicing. The earth is going to rejoice, bro, when you are gone. Because you are such a threat, to life.
Right, and contrary to life.
Yeah, Habakkuk, the second chapter, says that he is as death.
Shit, even Esau's appearance, man. Esau is like that albino alligator, man.
Right.
It sticks out,
Niggas seen Esau when he was born and was afraid.
Right.
I was just like, what the fuck, bro? You see? Go ahead.
Yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? He shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found.
Right, it's like you wake up from a dream. You can remember it a little bit. Then as time go on, you're like, damn, what happened? Damn, I don't even remember no more. It's gonna be like a bad dream. You're like, bro, we gonna know Esau was here. But like, damn, don't forget about his ass. You're gonna be having so much fun in the kingdom. Like, the fuck will be worried about Esau? Ain't nobody gonna be sitting around crying about Esau.
Right.
We're gonna be telling stories about what happened. That's about it. Ain't nobody gonna be in the kingdom talking about the founding fathers.
Right. 1776.
Fuck all that shit.
Right. July 4th.
This day America got us in the
Right.
You see? Nobody care about none of that.
It's
They talk about you being destroyed.
Right.
And how you was brought to nothing.
Right.
That's all that's good. That's all you're gonna be remembered by. All your accolades you accomplished on this side, that's not going with you to the kingdom.
Right.
And speak about that in Luke the 16th chapter. Because what? That Lazarus received evil things and you received good things. Matter of fact, we can get there. That came up like two or three times.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 25 and verse 19. Therefore it shall be when Yahweh thy power hath given thee rest from all thine enemies round about. So whenever we're at peace, right? It says, in the land which Yahweh thy power giveth thee for an inheritance to possess it, that thou shalt blot out the remembrance of Amalek from under heaven, and thou shalt not forget it. So it's going to happen. We're going to remember this to blot your ass out sooner or later.
Right. Hey, before we close up, hey, who is Amalek? Y'all know Amalek? Okay. He said it. All right. Hey, so with that, well, that, the street preacher will edify unto you all. We give all praise and glory unto Yahweh.
Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kamadash.
Double honor to the apostle, the great millstone. Peace and safety to ICM.